MLB The Show. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Washington.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Not even letting the fans settle into their seats, and he's coming unglued first pitch. Nice base hit to the outfield.
In now is Adam Eaton. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's taken high and outside for ball one. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
You hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
But we just witnessed some elite speed going from first to third, as Showtrack is demonstrating. You won't find many other guys in this or any other sport for that matter that are capable of picking them up and putting them down like he can, and it ended up making a play not even close at third. Juan Soto to the plate now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Stroman, a right-hander, standing just 5'7". He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Runners are at first and third with none out. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Trey Turner. This guy stole over 40 bases last year, Matt. Over 40. That's a big number, especially in today's game when guys don't run a whole lot.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Steven Strasburg will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they haven't quite been able to get on track yet. They come in 2-4 over their first 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the perfect guy to have on the mound. A veteran, not going to let the moment get too big for him. Completely understands what's being asked of him. They've been losing lately. That can't be denied. But this is the perfect guy, right spot.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rosario is retired, and there's one away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's 1 for 3. 1-2 now.
1-2.
Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Nimmo is retired, 2 down now.
Batting third.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
2-1.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Eaton going back to the track, and that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that. Blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Mets draw first blood thanks to Here's Howie Kendrick. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Howie.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Kendrick is really a well-balanced hitter. That doesn't seem to matter whether he's facing a right-hander or a lefty. He makes a lot of loud contact either way, which is quite rare in today's game.
Yeah, you can tell this guy really pays attention, puts time in the cage, studies the video, seems to always have a game plan, and is not off balance too much.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Nimmo has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Mets are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now. Fouled away. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw gets him. 2 down. Set to get his day started, Starlin Castro. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, McNeil. And that ends the inning. 3 up, 3. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is there, 1 away.
Time for a look at the curly W on D. And the spotlight is going to shine down today for me on Victor Robles. This guy, we've been hearing his name, one of the elite prospects in baseball for multiple years. And now he's getting a chance to put it all on display for the world to see. One of the slickest defenders in the game can go gap to gap with ease.
Batting 7.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Batting 8.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. From the stretch. Pitch popped up. Thames in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, D-Roll, they're off to a nice 2-0 lead right here. Now I think it's time to keep the pressure on and try to add on.
Yeah, this guy's a quality pitcher, and you know at any moment he gets into a rhythm, he can rattle off some donuts up there. So this is a nice job by the offense, but not done yet.
J.D. Davis is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Comes set with the 0-1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Matty, that's a surprise. Pitch right there. I don't understand after blowing a fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off speed pitch next.
Outside.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Line toward the gap in left center, and that gets down as he can't get there in time. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The center fielder, number 9.
So our situation has the bases loaded, 2 men out, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. No balls and 1 strike. Ramos at third, Davis at second, Rosario on at first with 2 down. To short, Turner gloves it. He'll go the short way to Kendrick at second, and that'll be that. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2 and the Nationals nothing. Now batting, Kurt Suzuki. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it. 1-1. Here's a ball hit softly down to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting up.
Victor Robles digging in now, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And this pitch is foul tip right into the glove of Ramos as he stays with it to record the strikeout.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker's in there, no balls and a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. 2 out, nobody on. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Sinker, 3-2 now. Back up the middle, backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Yeah, nobody on right there, Dan. 2 outs. It's not every day you see a guy pick him up and put him down like him getting down to first base right there. Bought himself a base hit.
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of things you can do. It doesn't take a lot of talent to hustle, and it doesn't take talent to be on time. And he hustled out of the box, turned what could have been a ground out to end the inning into an infield single.
1-1 the count now. 2 out with the man at first. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-1. Pulled toward right center field. Conforto is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
In now, Juan Soto. Check the swing there, and Dave Lawrence says he held up just enough. Ball 1. The set and the 1-0. Hard on the ground toward short, and that's through into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
The first base. Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's set. The 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Ball, 2 strikes.
Starting to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. One for the Nationals on the RBI double. We played 2.5. It's the Mets 2 and the Nats 1. Ready now, Jeff McNeil as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W of this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard back up the middle, and Kendrick gives it a reach going by, but it's into center field for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2 the count. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Alonso, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. For a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The batter.
Stepping into the box, Wilson Ramos, and their runners at the corners now. Looking to minimize the damage here. A ball and no strikes. Ramos playing here in his age 31 season. This is his 10th season at the major league level, so almost a decade, which is quite an accomplishment. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit hard down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. The 1-2 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely
got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this. Now to the plate, Howie Kendrick flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
2-0 now. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Now the 2-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The third baseman, number 13.
Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
First offering on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count. It just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
He's set and the pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Cabrera on second. Castro is over at first with 1 away. A swing and a ground ball to third. To second, there's Cano. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now.
As long as you actually get it inside, that 2-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hard hit ball to short. Turner fields it cleanly, and that's the first out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around. From the stretch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Now here it comes. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. And there's that sea of orange that's become such a common sight here at Citi Field. Those are diehard Mets fans, and they're not shy about it.
No, Matt, they really go all out in support of this Mets team, and it's sort of become a movement amongst fans here in New York.
Yeah, it's a well-organized group, believe it or not, that holds several events throughout the year. They even take their act on the road to visiting ballparks a couple of times each season. It's been really great for the Mets organization. He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ahmed Rosario goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. First delivery to him on the way. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike. Big fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Suzuki has a play. And that ends the inning. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off for the Nationals.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Number 6.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Looking to bunt here, but he can't connect, and that's the first strike. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. Alonso takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Trey Turner. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Conforto is right there, and there's the second out of the inning.
The right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next at bat is speedy Adam Eaton. Stroman's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. No balls and a strike to count. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big...
And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And he will get there to make the running play. Nationals leave 1, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Leading up for the Mets.
Digging in once again, Jeff McNeil. 2 home runs and 2 at-bats so far, and looking to add to that here. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Up next for the Mets.
So striding forward now, Pete Alonso. He singled his last time up. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes. Still 1-2. another 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here in the. Into the box now, Eric Thames. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. A shot down the first baseline. Alonso ranges to his left, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Stepping up to the plate, Howie Kendrick. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. And he takes strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. Stroman gets the sign. Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side.
Leading up for the Mets, the right fielder, Michael Conforto.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing by Conforto, and this is driven to deep right. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Yeah, everyone in the stadium, including the guy in the mound, just a matter of time until this guy cranked one out of here. Well, that's the first one of the year, and many more are sure to follow.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Good curveball. Strike 2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
The catcher, number 40.
Ready once again, Wilson Ramos. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Chopped to third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. Up with it now is Kendrick. And that's the second out.
Now batting
at the plate, J.D. Davis. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Davis.
First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
1 ball.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Mets are able to tack on 1 thanks to the solo homer. Bottom. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Here's Starlin Castro, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Starlin Castro.
First offering on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. 2-0 to the Nationals DH in this one.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. 2-0 to the Nationals center fielder.
2-0.
Now the 2-0. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, way to get dirty on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing for Washington. Now back to the top of the
leading for the Mets.
Ryan Harper will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Attention, please. Now pitching for the Nationals.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Eaton is under it. 1 out. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Weakly hit towards first. To his right, Thames. And quickly, there are 2 away. Jeff McNeil will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-1 pitch is a curveball that misses ball 2. The 2-1 home is a low changeup that's laid off.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Soto moves over, and that's the 3rd out. Justin Wilson will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. base now. Trey Turner, 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike, 0-1.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike. On the first pitch.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
3-2, full count. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 is a slider that misses below the zone.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Slap hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball. So he's probably not throwing that one again.
And this is swung on and missed. And, boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Eric.
First pitch on its way. 4-1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
Fouled off. Things behind 1-2. Slow little roller to third. Davis has got it. To second, there's Cano. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Seth Lugo enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Howie Kendrick. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. Almost big trouble. So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Count even at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
Count is full.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. On the ground to third. Taken there by Cabrera. And there's one away.
Next to the bat.
Now at the plate, Yoenis Cespedes. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss on the slurve. Strike 1. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Turner has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder,
stepping in,
30.
Michael Conforto. He went deep last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Edwin Diaz comes on from.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's got a 3 for 5 line. Liner toward right center. Nimmo is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting.
Next will be the designated hitter, Starlin Castro. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
2-0 count. The pitch is looked at for the first strike. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And the score finished.